All right. Colin, welcome back.
Awesome.
So last week we did your movement assessment during your onboarding session, and we found that you got a little bit of weakness in your glutes.
Okay.
And quads are a little stiff, core is a little weak, and that's something that's pretty standard when people come to us and they haven't been doing the things that you want to be able to do.
Right.
So you talked about how you wanted to get strong legs, you wanted your legs to get a little bigger, you wanted to get your abs real strong and sexy. So we are going to work on those things.
Okay.
So to start with, I'm going to have you lay on the table,
All right.
and I'm going to use our Hypervolt here.
Am I laying on my stomach or my back?
We're going to go flat on your back.
Okay.
Yep, and just all the way back. And I'm going to loosen up a couple areas that were tight on you. This is your TFL here.
Okay.
It helps rotate your leg. And we're going to loosen up these quads a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push in, and I want you to take your whole leg and rotate it in.
All right.
So take your whole leg and move it in and then back out. There you go. Do that a few times for me. You feel that muscle under the gun?
I do, yeah.
Yeah. All right, go ahead and relax. And we're going to do the same thing here. I want you to take this muscle and flex it. So the way you do that is you're going to push your knee down into the table, yep, and then relax. What that does is it helps this muscle loosen up a little bit better.
Okay.
All right, one more time. And relax. Good. All right, very good. So our next thing we're going to do is we're going to actually loosen up your glutes a little bit. Now,
All
I
right.
said that they were weak, but sometimes when muscles are weak, it makes them tight,
Yeah.
and they can't work as well. So we're going to get on all fours, hands and knees.
And should I be on the table or should I be on the floor?
Well, we'll go down to the ground so you
Okay.
can see me. So we're going to get on all fours,
All right.
just like this. All right. And we'll make sure you got enough space back there.
Okay.
All right, maybe come away from the wall just a little bit. So let's take your left knee and we're gonna bring it over your right knee like this.
Okay.
All right, now I want you to take your left foot and bring it in towards the other one. Bring it all the way, bring it actually the other way. There you go.
Okay.
Yep. All right, now let's go down to your elbows. Now you should feel this in your right outer hip. Is that right?
Yep. That's right where I'm feeling it.
Cool, yeah. And so what you can do, if you watch me, is take your right leg and kind of use it like a lever back and forth. Kind of rotate back and forth. And when you do that, you should feel that right outer hip a little bit more.
Yeah, I feel it.
Very cool. Let's do the other side. So the way we do that is we're going to go back to all fours.
Okay.
All right, and then we're going to take your right knee and bring it over your left one. You got enough room, there you go. And make sure your right foot is towards the center of your body, there you go. And then we'll go down to your elbows. And now we should be feeling it in the left outer hip. Is one side tighter than the other one?
Yeah, I'll probably say my left is.
Yeah, you feel it more on this side?
Mhm.
Okay, we'll spend a little longer on that then.
Okay.
All right, very good. Okay, so now our muscles are in a better position to do some of the things we want to do.
Okay.
We are going to go back on the table.
All right.
That way I can help you. We're going to lay flat on your back.
Okay.
We're going to get your glutes activated, get them working, and then we're going to get your lower abs working. So what I want to do is we're going to take this leg and bring it to the bent position. All right. All right, and then the other leg is just going to relax. All right, so what we're going to be doing is doing a hip bridge. So we're going to bring those hips up towards the ceiling by pushing down into this leg. Okay, so go ahead and push into the table on this foot and lift those hips up towards the ceiling. Yep, and we're going to bring this leg off the table as well. So just maybe bend it, there you go. And what we want to do, go ahead and go back down. What we want to do is imagine that you have a dowel across your hips.
Okay.
And you want to keep it level.
Got
Okay. So we want this right here to stay level as you go up. So go ahead and lift up, push onto that, there you go. And then right back down. Let's do a few more of those, just up and down.
Okay.
There you go. Let's do one more. Okay, relax. I'm gonna have you switch legs.
Okay.
And we actually have a dowel here. So we're gonna lay this across your hips. You can hold on to that.
All right.
All right, I want you to keep this level as you lift your hips up and down, okay?
All right.
So we're gonna drive into the table. Yep, keeping those hips level. There we go. There you go. Let's do that a few more times. You might have to hold on with both hands there. Very nice. One more.
Right.
All right, relax. Feel okay?
Yeah, it was a little hard, but
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so since you learned the exercise now, we're gonna go back for a second set, and this
Okay.
time we're gonna add a couple things in to make it more efficient. So let's go back to the first leg.
right.
There we go. We're gonna keep the same thing with the dowel.
Okay.
So as you lift up and down, you're gonna keep this level.
Yeah.
All right, but I'm gonna take my hand and I'm gonna push against your knee.
Okay.
Now what I want you to do is resist my hand. Don't let me push you in.
Got it.
Keep me out here. But in doing so, keep this foot on the table. All right,
Got it.
don't lift your toes up.
Okay.
All right, go ahead. We'll do a few up and down. Boom. There we go. Keeping that dowel level. Yep. Keeping your foot flat on the table. You're doing a good job pushing against my hand. All right, good job. Relax.
Okay.
Do you feel that in your
Yeah,
glutes?
I do.
Very nice. Okay. So we would do another set of that on the other leg.
Okay.
So we're gonna go to the next exercise. On this one, we're gonna be on all fours.
All right.
I'm gonna have you do it on the table, but I'll demonstrate for you down here.
Okay.
So we got some space. So in this one, we're gonna be on all fours, and I'll cue you a little bit when you do it, but we're gonna roll your feet up, and then we're just gonna gently lift the knees up off the ground, just a little bit, like this.
Okay.
All right. Now a lot of people, when they do this, they'll make the mistake of coming all the way up here, and you kind of lose tension when you do that. So you want to keep it down here. All right. And then I'm going to cue you a little bit as we do it.
Okay.
Okay. The goal of this exercise is for you to feel these muscles right here working.
Got it.
So let's get on all fours. All right. Everything looks good. Let's see. And do you feel like you're relaxed right here?
I feel like it's a little tight. Probably relax a little bit more.
Okay. Let's see. So I'm just going to make sure your pelvis is level. So go ahead and rotate this way and then rotate back. All right, now just relax that. There you go. Now you're relaxed. All right, so go ahead and bring your knees just slightly up off the table. There you go. Relax for a second. Let's bring those knees under you a little bit more.
Okay.
There you go. All right, one more time. We're going to hold this for about 20 seconds. What I want you to do in this position is pretend you're going to blow up a balloon. So
Okay.
big exhale through your mouth. Big long exhale, blow all that air out, and you should feel those abs come on when you do that. Now once you feel those abs turn on, you can start to breathe normally again, but keep that tension right here.
Okay.
All right, go ahead and relax. Okay, so we've gone through our first two exercises. We're nice and activated. We're gonna go over the technique for a goblet squat.
Okay.
During your assessment, I found that it's not unsafe for you to squat, but at the same time, we need to learn some technique and some cueing. So we're gonna go through that now. So go ahead and stand up for me. You told me that in the past, you had done some squats in CrossFit classes and stuff like that. So you actually, when I talk about squat, you know what I mean.
Right.
But we're gonna go over the cues.
Okay.
So go ahead and stand over here for me. I want you to get into the stance that you would normally squat in that's comfortable for you.
Okay. It's about right here.
Something like that?
Shoulder apart, and then usually I have my hands out like this, and then
Okay.
come down,
Okay.
come back up.
Okay. Cool. So we're gonna go do a few cues today.
Okay.
The first thing we're gonna learn is bracing.
All right.
So the simplest way to explain bracing is pretend there's a giant dude. He's gonna slug you in the stomach, and you're tightening up, right?
Okay.
All right. Now that doesn't mean you're holding your breath.
Right.
It just means you're tightening this up. So I want you to relax.
Okay.
Okay. And now I want you to resist my hand. That tension right there.
Mhm.
So anytime you're squatting, you want to keep that tension.
Okay.
All right. So why don't we practice one set where you have that tension and you're squatting?
Okay.
Okay. Why don't we do 5 reps?
All right. Sounds good.
Go. Let's not go quite that deep.
Not that deep. Okay.
Yeah. Right there, yeah. Okay. Keep that tension in the belly. All right. 2 more. I'm just gonna make sure you're still tight, so keep that tight. Yep. All right, relax. Feel okay?
Yeah. Felt okay.
Cool. Okay, so cue number 2 is we're gonna do the feet.
Okay.
Okay, so this is called rooting. So you can think about trees, how they root down into the ground, right? So what we're gonna be doing is using your toes to create hip stability when you squat.
Right.
Now, one of the things we found when you were squatting during your assessment is your knees want to come in.
Okay.
And so we're going to use your feet to keep that from happening so it's a little safer on your knees.
Got it.
So what I want you to do, go ahead and get in your squat stance.
Okay.
I want you to pretend like your feet are like talons, and you can grip the ground with them. All right? Like a bird. All right? And you're going to take your toes, including your heel, and grip the ground. Okay, does that make sense?
Yeah.
So the opposite of this would be doing this. So
Right.
we don't want the toes to come up. We're gonna literally grip the ground and like twist out with those feet.
Okay.
So the whole time you're squatting, I want you to keep that tension in your feet.
Got it.
Okay, so let's try 5 squats again, now with tightness here, gripping the ground with those feet. Okay, let's do 5 like that.
Sounds good.
Nice. Nice. Much better. Nice. All right, relax.
All right.
Looks good. All right. So now we're gonna do one more set with some weight.
Okay.
All right. This is a lightweight for you.
Right.
We're gonna pretend it's heavy.
Okay.
So I want you to start with the weight just against your chest like this, and then I'll show you what to do.
All right.
All right. Now keep in mind, once we get engaged, we're gonna keep those abs tight, like we said before,
Mhm.
feet gripping the ground. Now we're gonna add in a little bit of dynamic with the weight. So what you're gonna do is take it, and I want you to think about your abs, and I want you to move it away from your body until you feel these muscles turn on.
Okay.
Okay. So once you start moving it away and you feel this click on, we're gonna hold it right there.
Got it.
All right. Go ahead and start moving it out. All right. Yeah, it's kind of light for you, so you got to go way out there. All right. So we're gonna hold it right there. Abs tight. Grip the ground with the feet. 5 more squats.
All right.
All right. There we go. Nice. Nice. Everything looks good. Yep. Okay. Relax. How's that feel?
Yeah, it felt good.
Looks
Yeah.
really good. Looks really good, man. Yeah. And we're gonna do one more exercise
Okay.
for the end of the session, and we're gonna be working on that core a little bit. Like I said, your abs were weak during our movement assessment, so we're gonna address that. So what I'm gonna have you do is you're gonna grab the end of the band, just like this,
Okay.
and you're gonna bring it to the center of your chest to
Yep.
start. Feet about shoulder width. We're gonna hold it straight out. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you some resistance, and
Okay.
I'm gonna be pulling you, and I don't want you to let me keep you off center. So stay in the center, don't let me yank you that way, okay?
Got it.
So if you wanna grab the band, we'll face that way.
All right. So my hands supposed to be over like this?
Yep, they can be, or you can do this,
Okay.
whichever way feels a little better
Probably
for
this
you.
is more comfortable.
Okay,
Yeah.
so let's face that way.
All right.
We'll have to do both sides. Arms straight out,
Okay.
all right? Now, I'm gonna give you tension. Let me know when you feel your core, okay?
All right. Probably right about now.
Right about there? Okay. So I'm gonna give you a little bit of resistance,
Okay.
dynamic. Don't let me move you, okay?
Got
Keep it in the center. There you go. Keep it in the center. Nice. Nice. There we go. We still feeling abs?
Yep. Still feeling it.
Okay, keep it right there. Nice. Okay, relax.
All right.
All right, let's do the other side.
Okay.
All right, same thing, shoulder width. Let me know when you feel the abs turn on.
Right about here.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you a little bit of tension. Don't let me pull you. Keep it in the center. There you go. We got 30 seconds. Nice. Really good. Nice. All right, relax.
Okay.
Okay, nice job today.
Awesome. Great. Thanks.
Yep.